is Molly. My project is called Water Works. The purpose of my project is how does the amount of water you give a wheatgrass plant from a seed affect its health and growth?
Awesome. So how did you set up your experiment, Molly?
My procedure was that I took 12 pots and I took 12 labels and I labeled all of them 1, 2, 3, 4, which was my first set of data, A, B, C, D, which was my second set of data, and Do, Re, Mi, Fa, which was my third set of data. Then I put the labels in the pot, and then I filled them all with dirt. I put 20 wheatgrass seeds in each pot, and then I placed them in the groups of 4. Then I made a schedule, and I watered with 1/4 cups of water according to the schedule.
So what were the variables? What did you change and what did you keep the same?
My independent variable was the amount of water I gave each plant.
Okay.
I gave them different amounts each day according to the schedule. My constant variable was the amount of sunlight, dirt, seeds, and overall environment. They all stayed the same. My dependent was how healthy each plant is. I counted the number of sprouts each plant had and the tallest plant's height in centimeters. My control was that my family, we usually water all of our plants about once a week. And my control is plants 3, C, and me.
Awesome. So tell me about the data that you collected. What did you find?
I found that so my data trial 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I averaged out, for each plant, I averaged out like how many sprouts they had, the tallest sprout height in centimeters, and like their overall health. And I put it into a graph by weeks. A data table. Oops.
It's okay.
My graphs, I made 2 graphs per data trial, and they helped me see which plants were doing healthier, taller, and more sprouts.
So what did you find out? What worked the best?
Definitely, my results were watering them every other week. Definitely worked the best overall. They 3C and me, 4D and Fa, they all died. Watering once a week or never is just not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Watering 1A and Do, I found that they were pretty healthy, but they never really grew many sprouts, and I think that was probably due to overwatering.
So did your results, what did they prove about your hypothesis? Was your hypothesis correct?
Yes, my hypothesis was that 2B and Ray would do the best, and my results proved that correct.
And so your hypothesis was watering how often?
Every other day.
Every other day. Awesome. If you were to do this project over again, what would you change?
I would probably change the second thing that comes to mind when you want your plants to be healthy is probably sunlight. You want your plants to have sunlight. And I would also like to test if that also is actually required to have a healthy wheatgrass plant.
And then, what was your favorite thing about doing this project?
I loved going out into the garden every day, seeing all the plants, seeing how healthy they were, watering them, and then you just remember how much they've all grown, and it kind of also feels like a competition between the plants. It's fun.
That's interesting. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us about your project?
My application. And I think my application relates to the real world because wheatgrass can be used for a variety of ways, and it's important to know how much to water it to help it survive.
Awesome. Well, thank you so very much for sharing all your information with us today.
Thank you. Too. I feel like I want